mine don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I go? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Juice us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Yo, who tell us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
23-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. It's complete. It's Miller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He can run for it, and he will. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Just like that. 42 to the mark, 42. 42 to the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27th. Throwing again. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
For Green Bay.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, 3rd and 13.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
24-yard gain.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Brought down by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
a gain of 6.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 14. Here's Brady to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Wait, 20! 58 for Mike. There's a party now. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. All day. 72.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyler Irvin back deep. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Take over first.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense. But, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, Jones. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score, Packers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up will take it now. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now Brady again. It's caught. It's Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Leads to 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 23-yard run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He's brought down.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go...
And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Aaron Jones.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 2-yard line.
Brady gives his hit off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. He's going to look deep down the field into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you talk about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
A gain of 9.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Down. 3rd and long.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Hits by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady's throw there complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
14-yard line.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
58, boys, 58,
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. On 1st down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
1-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Williams.
They live for this.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds McCoy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 44 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun again to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Packers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.